This is Shishi, the sixth reading of our weekly Torah portion of Bo. The sixth reading is found in Exodus chapter 12, verse 29 through 12, verse 51. It's 23 verses, starting with verse 29. Vayehi b'chatzi halayla v'Adonai hika kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim v'bechor paro hayoshev al kiso ad bechor hashvi asher bevet habor bechor bechor behema. It came to pass at midnight, and the Lord smote every firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh, who sits on his throne, to the firstborn of the captive who is in the dungeon, and every firstborn animal. Vayakom paro Vayakom paro laila hu v'chol avadav v'chol Mitzrayim v'tihi tza'aka gedola b'Mitzrayim ki ein bayit asher ein sham met. And Pharaoh arose at night, he and all his servants, and all the Egyptians, and there was a great outcry in Egypt, for there was no house in which no one was dead. Vayikra Moshe u'Aharon laila, vayomer, kumu tzeu mitoch ami, gam atem, gam bnei Yisrael, u'lechu ivdu et Adonai kedabrechem. So he called for Moses and Aaron at night, and he said, "Get up and get out from among my people, both you as well as the children of Israel, and go worship the Lord as you have spoken. Gam sonachem, gam bekarachem kechu, kasher dibartem v'lechu, uverachtem gam oti. Take also your flocks and also your cattle, as you have spoken, and go, but you shall also bless me. Vatechezak Mitzrayim al ha'am, lemaher leshalcha min haaretz, ki amru kulanu metim." So the Egyptians took hold of the people to hasten to send them out of the land, for they said, "We are all dead." Vayisa ha'am et betzeko terem yechmatz misharotam tzrurot besimlotam al shichmam. The people picked up their dough when it was not yet leavened, their leftovers bound in their garments on their shoulders. Uvenei Yisrael asu kedevar Moshe v'yishalu miMitzrayim klei chesef uchlei zahav usmalot. And the children of Israel did according to Moses' order. They borrowed from the Egyptians silver objects, golden objects, and garments. Va'adonai natan et chei na'am be'enei Mitzrayim vayash ilum vayinatzlu et Mitzrayim. The Lord gave the people favor in the eyes of the Egyptians, and they lent them, and they emptied out Egypt. Vayisu b'nei Yisrael miramses Sukota keshesh meot elef ragle hagvarim levad mitaf. The children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Sukkot, about 600,000 on foot, the men beside the young children. V'gam erev rav alam itam v'tzon uvakar mikne kaved meod. And also a great mixed multitude went up with them, and flocks and cattle, very much livestock. Vayofu et habatzek asher hotziu miMitzrayim ugot matzot ki lo chametz ki gorshu miMitzrayim v'lo yochlu lihitmamea v'gam tzeda lo asu lahem. They baked the dough that they had taken out of Egypt as unleavened cakes, for it had not leavened, for they were driven out of Egypt and they could not tarry, and also they had not made provisions for themselves. ומושב בני ישראל אשר ישבו במצרים 30 שנה ו400 שנה. And the habitation of the children of Israel that they dwelled in Egypt was 430 years. ויהי מקץ 30 שנה ו400 שנה ויהי בעצם היום הזה יצאו כל צבאות אדוני מארץ מצרים. And it came to pass at the end of 430 years, and it came to pass in that very day, that all the legions of the Lord went out of the land of Egypt. Leil shmurim hu Adonai lehotziam me'eretz Mitzrayim hu halayla hazeh Adonai shimurim lechol bnei Yisrael ledorotam. It is a night of anticipation for the Lord to take them out of the land of Egypt. This night is the Lord's, guarding all the children of Israel throughout their generations. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe ve'Aharon, Zot chukat ha'Pasach. Kol ben nechar lo yochal bo. The Lord said to Moses and Aaron, this is the statute of the Passover sacrifice. No estranged one may partake of it. Kol eved ish miknat kesef. Kol eved ish miknat kasef. Umalta oto az yochal bo. Every man's slave purchased for his money, you shall circumcise him, then he will be permitted to partake of it. Toshar zechir lo yochal bo. A sojourner or a hired hand may not partake of it. בבית אחד יאכל לא תוציא מן הבית, מן הבשר חוצה ועצם לא תשברו בו. It must be eaten in one house. You shall not take any of the meat out of the house to the outside, neither shall you break any of its bones. כל עדת ישראל יעשו אותו. The entire community of Israel shall make it. וכי יגור איתך גר יעשה פסח לאדוני, הימו לו כל זכר, ואז יקרא ועשותו. והיה כאזרח הארץ וכל ערל לא יאכל בו. And should a proselyte reside with you, he shall make a Passover sacrifice to the Lord. All his males shall be circumcised, and then he may approach to make it, and he will be like the native of the land, but no uncircumcised male may partake of it. Torah achat yeh le'ezrach ve'lager hagar b'tochechem. There shall be one law for the native and for the stranger who resides in your midst. ויעשו כל בני ישראל כאשר ציווה אדוני את משה ואת אהרון כן עשו. All the children of Israel did as the Lord had commanded Moses and Aaron, so they did. ויהי בעצם היום הזה הוציא אדוני את בני ישראל מארץ מצרים על צבאותם. And it came to pass on that very day that the Lord took the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt with their legions.